Samson, strength from God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to the woman. Behold, you are barren, and have not borne children, but you shall conceive and bear a son. Now therefore, please be careful not to drink wine or similar drink. Manoah asked the angel of the Lord again for a sign. The angel went up in the flame of the altar. So the woman bore a son and called his name Samson. And the Spirit of the Lord began to move upon him. Samson went down to Timnah, and he saw a young lion coming toward him. So he went down and killed the lion with his bare hands. But he told no one that he had killed the lion. Later, he returned to marry the girl he liked. He found a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass. He ate some of the honey and gave some to his parents. At the feast, Samson proposed a riddle to the 30 Philistine companions. The answer: out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. When they threatened his bride, Samson was filled with the Spirit of the Lord. He went to Ashkelon, killed 30 men, and gave their garments as the prize. His father-in-law then gave the bride to another man. Samson retaliated by catching 300 foxes. He burned the entire standing grain of the Philistines. The Philistines gathered to celebrate their burnt harvest. Samson, trapped by the men of Judah, swore an oath. When he came to Lehi, the Philistines shouted. He found a fresh jawbone of a donkey. With the jawbone, Samson struck them down, 1,000 men. He threw down the jawbone, and he was very thirsty. Samson went to Gaza and stayed the night there. The inhabitants laid wait for him all night long at the gate. At midnight, Samson got up and took the doors of the gate. He carried them on his shoulders to the top of the hill facing Hebron. He then went to a woman named Delilah in the valley of Sorek. The lords of the Philistines asked Delilah to entice Samson to reveal his secret. Delilah asked Samson, "Tell me, where does your great strength come from?" He answered her, "If they bind me with 7 fresh bowstrings, I shall become weak." She bound him while the Philistines were waiting in the next room. Delilah cried out, "The Philistines are upon you, Samson." She tried again with new ropes, then with a loom's 7 braids. Finally, she pestered him daily until his soul was weary unto death. He told her, "No razor has ever touched my head, for it is the sign of my vow to God. If it is shaved off, his strength will leave him." When Samson awoke out of his sleep, he thought he would go out as before. But he did not know that the Lord had left him. The Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and brought him to Gaza. They put him in prison, and he ground grain with a hand mill. His hair began to grow again as he was ground down. The lords of the Philistines gathered to offer a great sacrifice to their god Dagon. "Bring Samson, that he may amuse us." So they brought him from the prison house. Samson said to the young boy who guided him, "Let me feel the pillars." He put one hand on the right pillar and the other on the left. He pushed with all his might, saying, "Let me die with the Philistines." The pillars began to shake violently under the immense strain. The entire structure began to collapse around him and the Philistine lords. Samson shouted his final prayer to God for strength. He pushed with all his might, and the temple fell upon the lords. So he killed those he killed at his death, more than all those he had killed in his life. Then his brothers and all his father's household came down and took him. Narrator: though Samson failed, his final act showed true faith. God's mercy is greater than any mistake we make. He always offers every heart a second chance. Take courage, for strength comes when you turn back to Him.